Please join the town board for the pledge of allegiance, please. And before we start, we have an honored guest with us tonight, Gregory Lang. He's attained the rank of Eagle Scout. It's one of the probably highest accomplishments that a Boy Scout can do. So he's going to lead us in the pledge tonight, and then we're going to give him a certificate of achievement for that accomplishment.
Everybody, please join me in the pledge.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's have a moment of silence for our troops who are in harm's way. Thank you.
You know, as I mentioned, this is one of the highest accomplishments that any Boy Scout can make. And I would just like to give this certificate of achievement to you on behalf of the entire town of Cicero, and just say thank you for everything you've done, because I know you've done a lot of things within the town. I know that for a fact. So thank you for everything, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we begin our meeting, I wish to point out the exits located in front of the rear of the room. In the event of an emergency, I ask you to proceed to the nearest exit. The Cicero Town Board acknowledges the importance of full public participation in all public hearings, and therefore urges all who wish to address those in attendance to utilize the microphones located in front of the room. I'll make a motion that all actions taken tonight are type 2 or unlisted action and have a negative impact on the environment unless otherwise determined.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Mr. Dzinski?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the town board meeting minutes of May 11th, 2009.
Motion to approve.
Mr. Conway?
Second. Oh, wait, you the second.
Yeah, he made the motion, Jim seconded. Yeah,
Oh, I thought you just said it. Okay.
it's okay.
I'll second that. That's a motion, I'll second.
Mr.
I
Conway?
abstain. I wasn't here.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Mr. Dzinski?
Yes. Chris?
I've got one item. We got a call from Gerber Topsoil today. We're $400 over our PO. The original PO was for $2,850, and we're $400 over it. So I need approval.
You talked to Gene about it?
Yes, we're all set.
They have money in their code.
Okay. Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Mr. Dzinski?
Yes. Anything else, Chris? Chief?
Come on. Who you call? I have a couple of things. One is we've received 2 grants, one of which we've already installed the equipment. If you've seen the back one of our vehicles, it looks like 2 boxes off the trunk. That looks kind of weird. Those are called LPRs, license plate readers. They're extremely expensive. They were given a grant from the state of New York, BCJS. These license plate readers allow us, they actually read every plate that drives either away from or toward the vehicle instantaneously, and will advise us and tell us whether or not the license, the registration is suspended, the insurance is lapsed, or whether or not the owner of the vehicle is wanted. It also allows us, if there's a crime in the area, to track all the plate numbers that may pass by our vehicle after that crime. It's a great asset for us to have. The other grant that we received, and the equipment is on its way, is the track system. It's a computerized system that allows us to write our tickets and do accident reports on the computer and print the tickets out with a supporting deposition right there, which is a great time saver for our officers and will reduce some paperwork as well.
How successful have you been with the little black boxes so far?
Too successful, with several arrests for suspended licenses. Every vehicle, I think our suspension rate for arrest has gone up about 40%.
Okay, that's good. Gene?
I have one item. Earlier in the month, we had a sewer break that needed to be repaired on Running Brook Lane in that area. Land Code did the emergency repair. It's in the amount of $14,360.73. Need board approval to pay the invoice.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Anything else, Gene? Jody?
I have one purchase approval, just followed up this evening with my last quote. It's for Sleeth Park. It's for the installation of 100 amp electrical service for the park from the grant, and the vendor would be Palmer Electric for $15.95, and the other two quotes are listed, $2,800 and $35 plus. I'd like approval on that so we get started.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Heather?
Yes, I'd like to update the board on the status of tax certiorari litigation, New Dimensions versus the town of Cicero in executive session at the board's pleasure.
Mark?
No, no.
Wayne?
Just one item, at the last meeting, I asked approval for a not to exceed figure of $150 to secure an abandoned house up on Florence. I requested prices and was able to get that done for $50, and it's secure. It's got plywood over the door, and the back shed is secured also.
Thank you. Brad?
Just a reminder that our grievance day is next Tuesday, June 2nd. Grievances would have to be in at that time by 4:30, and we can give you an appointment with the board.
Thank you. Sharon?
Nothing, thank you.
Tracy?
Mr. Supervisor, I had one more thing. I forgot. Mr. White, actually, I thought he was going to do it. I had requested to the board to send 3 officers to the Glock Armor School. One officer would be a recertification. 2 other officers would be their first time through it. It's $150 an officer, 1-day course. It saves us considerable amount of money over time due to the fact we're able to repair our own weapons, inspect our own weapons instead of sending them out.
Thank you.
I'll make a,
So moved.
motion to approve. $450, right?
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Anything else? Gene?
I have abstract number 10 for you. In the general fund, voucher 990 to voucher 1090, in the amount of $300,973.36. For highway, voucher 240H to number 267H, in the amount of $74,308.58.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
I would vote yes, but I'd like to make a comment that we're running out of money fast. And we need to really tighten our belts, I think, the next 6 months. Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Anything else, Gene?
I just have for no budget modifications, but I do have an amendment. The Parks and Rec for Sleeth Park has secured a grant from Al Sturkey in the amount of $10,000. So my amendment is to put $10,000 for expense and revenue onto the budget. And just so you know, we have already received $9,000 of that money up front. And I believe when the project is complete, the rest will come.
Thank you. Any resolution for that? Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.